Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a effective trolling rig for a kayak or for a boat for dead bait, and most people refer to them as a duster rig or something of that nature. What we have here, what I'll be using today, are these dusters right here by Dave Workman Jr. Pro Series. They're very effective. You can see some of my videos. I've used them numerous times. Caught a bunch of king as well as shark off of these, just trolling them behind a kayak. But first things first, I have one out here, and it's just what appears to be like a little nylon duster. Has a little lead head on the front of it, not a lot of weight to it. But other things that you'll need, I use a weighted circle hook like this for hooking through the head of the bait fish that I want to use, and the weight allows it to stand up straight and kind of flutter the way a regular bait fish would swim. I use these 4X strong short shank saltwater treble hooks, and very nice. They don't rust up after you use them just one time like a lot of the freshwater hooks would, and they're extremely strong, so you don't have to worry about them bending if you have a big fish on or something like that. Of course, you'll want a swivel for tying to your line, and what I use is single strand piano wire, and I've got a section here about 2 feet long, and I will need another section which I'll have to clip off in a minute that is about 6 to 8 inches long. So last thing you'll need is a good handy pair of pliers. Needle nose pliers work best. Alright, first things first, you want to tie on the swivel, feed this single strand through the eye of the swivel, give yourself about 2 inches, and then loop it back. And you'll want to perform a haywire twist. It's very simple to do if you don't know. A lot of people already know how to do this, especially if you're already into saltwater fishing. But you'll just hold the single strand with a pair of pliers, take the short end, bend it up to make a 90-degree angle, and then just wrap it around 6 or 8 good times. Try to make it as tight as possible. That'll help it from slipping out. Once you've flipped it around a couple different times, you'll want to bend the tag end back and forth 5 or 6 times until it pops off. By doing this, it creates no burr, as if you were to clip it off. You can see it just fell right off there. And there's no burr on there, whereas if you just clipped it with a pair of pliers, something like that, it would still leave a burr. Alright, second, you want to slide on your duster off the other end. You can see there, slide it on. Next portion, you'll want to take the circle hook and perform a haywire twist to connect it to your leader. Alright. You'll just want to perform another haywire twist to connect this guy. Pretty simple. Once more, just twist it around 6 or 8 times will do. Any more than that, you're just kind of wasting your time. That's about 7 or 8 times, and then just bend the tag in like I said before, back and forth a few good times, and it'll pop right off. There it goes. Alright, so now you've got the first portion of it. You can see your duster on here will slide back and forth, and you got a swivel at one end. What I like to do is put on a stinger. That's where the treble hook comes in, which I'll connect to the eye of the circle hook and run it back, say, 3 or 4 inches past the end of the hook here, and that way your stinger will stick out and hook into the side or the top or the bottom of the bait fish. If that way, if they have a short strike, they still get this. If they take the whole fish, you've got a really good hook set up here. So we'll take another piece of this single strand, cut myself off about 8 inches or so, give myself plenty of room to work with. Alright, see there, just 6 or 8 inches will do. You'll want to perform a haywire twist another time through the eye of the circle hook. Alright, here we go. and just bend it back and forth like I've said before. Oh, got myself on that one. Alright, next you want to attach the treble hook to the other end of the single strand. Kind of measure it out and kind of see what size bait fish you're working with. Some bait fish are obviously going to be larger than others, but I always just measure it out. Mainly when I use cigar minnows or Spanish sardines, something like that, and they're only about yay long. So I'll take mine about right there. That'll give me a good 3 to 4 inches to work with. And one final haywire twist, and that's will be a completed rig. Like I said before, try to make it as tight as possible. That way there's not going to be any slipping with it. Alright. Let's break this little tag end off here. There it goes. And there you have it. A nice trolling rig, a duster trolling rig. What it'll do is you'll take this hook, circle hook, hook it through the head of the bait fish. Take the treble hook and hook it into the side, the bottom, the top, whatever your preference is. I usually hook mine right in the side, and the weight right here will actually keep the bait fish upright while you're trolling at slower speeds, and the duster just adds a little bit of extra flair to your bait, and obviously adds a little bit more attention from the fish. Alright, you can see some of my other videos where I've caught a king off of using this exact rig. Thanks for watching.